I lost 180 pounds, and here's what I ate today to shed 12 regained pounds. Boo. You guys, I'm so proud of my Sammy Joe. He was in the living room because, that was always Lou's spot. And Sammy was in the living room, and I hear, roof. And I go running and looking, and he saw the UPS man. I'm so proud of my boy. So maybe we will have a little bit of an alarm after all. So me and Baxter go running in. We're like, who's messing with our Sammy? But it was the UPS man. Y'all, I went to Cato's today. Total transparency. And whenever I have my tank, this is underarm, so it ain't a boob. Whenever I have my tank top, it pushes the fatty part out. And so there was a t-shirt, a tank, anyway, so all this flat was hanging out, and I'm like, nope, can't have that one. So I kind of have to be careful with what clothes I buy. And so if you've lost weight and, you have a lot of saggy skin, you are not alone. So, yeah, I definitely had to first tell him, buddy. He said, hi, guys. Well, get up here, Callie. Come on. Hang on. Miss Sassy Pants. Okay, sorry. Back to you, buddy. He said, guys, oh, I'm a big boy. I'm such a big boy. And I guard the back of the house. Yeah. Sammy can have the front. My job's the back. Rawr, rawr. I get him. Okay. Two furs. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, but I got her down there, and I got him right here, and I'm right here. So I think Sam, he was out in the living room. So, all right. Anyway, so yeah, just so you know, if you lose weight, you're gonna have a whole bunch of skin. It doesn't go away. I don't care what all them people say about autophagy. When you've been obese for 45 years, your skin stretches. I feel my brain sees it as like an old t-shirt. You have an old t-shirt and it's just comfortable. I have a video on my, just look up Terri Leist loose skin. Anyway, or look in my, I think it's in the description of this video. But anyway, yeah, I have a video of where I show my skin. But I feel like skin is like a t-shirt. You wear it by t-shirt and it stretches and everything. But then you wash it and at first it starts going back. So like that's like fresh skin, like somebody maybe who's pregnant or just gained a little bit of weight but then they, if you're somebody who's been obese for so long, it's just nothing. There's nothing that you can do. I have not found any short sleeve type compression shirts. I would like to, but my worry is that, this is all, that's underarm right there. So, and then if it gets tight around the elbow, I don't want it to cut off circulation, but then I don't want it to creep up and then be like, zoop. You know what I mean? Because that's what some of those women t-shirts that are a little shorter sleeved, I can't wear those for that reason, because the sleeves are too short. So anyway, just know you're not alone. And it's okay. You're a lot healthier than you were. And if you are still 300 and some odd pounds, and like that was something I actively sought out before I started losing weight. I was so worried about how I would look. But now I'm so much happier. And, that's what compression tank tops are for. Or I don't even know if they call them Spanx anymore or whatever. That's what those things are for, So don't worry about the loose skin, because the fact that you can get on a ride in the fair, the fact that, you can walk more, not having to sit down every, so many feet. The fact that, you may not have to sleep with a CPAP anymore or no longer get diabetes injections. Having loose skin definitely outweighs all those problems. So boy, I am yesterday and today. Maybe it's because I'm all melancholy after Lou. I'm just all like, rah, rah, rah. all hoity-toity. Anyway, I love y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. We are having taco bowl. I've already got it made up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, bye. Oh, sorry. We're irritating him. I'm getting on your nerves, ain't I? Well, I can't help it. It's my job. It's my job. I'm sorry. Okay, anyway, goodbye. Hey, so this is one of my outfits that I got at Cato's yesterday. I'm going to step back so I can show you. And I decided I'm not going to go try on everything. I'm just going to show you as I wear them. So, I got these jeans and this shirt at Cato's yesterday. But the jeans, the highlight is this part. See that cute little, it's like got, hoping you can see it. It's hard to, yeah, you can see. So it's like this little fun detail and it's got little rhinestones on it. But it matches this shirt. So, and then I got these boots on. So, I got this yesterday at Cato's. This is one of my outfits. I got, I don't know, too much to talk about. But it was good. It was therapeutic. So if that's kind of how I shop. Like, okay, hang on. I need to shake this. It's going to be, hang on. We're having my favorite Southwestern bowl. You know it's my fave, but it requires manual labor. So anyway, the way I shop for clothes, whether it's, thrift store or whether it's in a store, I go in, I go balls to the wall, find everything that I like, go in the bathroom and try it on, or breast break, whatever, go in the room and try it on. And then I go check out, and then I hear the total. I about poop myself. But then I'm done. I'm done shopping for another year or so. Because I hate shopping. I'm not that person who likes to shop. So, that's what I did yesterday. But the last time I really had a non-thrift store shopping experience was Cato's, and it was last summer. So if you remember last summer, I decided I needed some summer clothes because, I'd only been wearing thrift store clothes, and those clothes are great too, don't get me wrong, but, I wanted some new, some things that were a little more in season, and so I would like to go back to the thrift store again and look for some things too, but I don't know if the fall things are out, and I was looking for fall. I gotta take a picture of it. Hang on. Just a second. So anyway, I got these one pair of jeans because I got plenty of jeans. And I got like two pair of like a khaki colored dress pants and like a olive skirt. And I got like 3 or 4 top things. But anyway, so I did that. And then, of course, I had my red hats. That was last evening. But I really wanted something that's a little more modern looking. But it's funny, I went there and it almost seems like it almost felt like the vibe that's coming in this year is almost a little boho mixed with some cowgirly. Like, boho from, like flowy sleeves, things like that. So let me tell you, I want you to envision what I'm about to say. So close your eyes. Close your eyes and play along. You ain't got to be all uppity and think this ain't about you. Close your eyes. All right. Picture a rodeo, and the girls are there, and they got on really cute, fun jeans, and they have on t-shirts that with some graphic print, like maybe a bucking bronco or just cowgirl up or Aztec. That's another theme right now. Aztec type looking t-shirts, except, okay, now you can open eyes. Instead of short sleeved, they're short sleeved. So it's the kind that then that they would, because it might be a little cool, they'd be wearing like one of those plaid flannel button down shirts over it, for in the nighttime, whenever it got a little cool at the rodeo, they'd put that on. So I don't have arms for those kind of shirts. They were so cute, and I would have loved some, but I would have had to wear a flannel over it. But my problem is when Terri puts on flannel, she looks like a lumberjack. I don't have that frilly, I just look like a lumberjack. And that's not the vibe I wanted to go for. Not that there's anything wrong with the girl looking like a lumberjack. That's just not my fashion. So hang on. There's a fly getting on my nerves out here. I thought he went down into my stuff. Nope, he's over there. So anyway, that's how the vibe felt. And it was cute. And then, you didn't know you came on here for true confessions, did you? I got home and I explored Temu. Now listen, I never ordered from Temu. I already have an Amazon problem. The last thing I need is a Temu problem. Because, this is only $5. Let's get 5 of them. But I did order a few tops and a couple accessories from there. So when those come in, I'll show you. Since I've never ordered from there, I'm not really sure how it's all going to fit and all that stuff. And I, come and see, being that it's from God only knows where, it might take 20 years. I might have already put on my 180 pounds back by the time it gets here. Anyway, so that's what we're having today is my favorite Southwestern bowl. And then I'll see you at supper. Bye. Well, it's been kind of a hazy day. Like, there's a spot that could have some rain. Way over there could have some rain. Anyway, how y'all doing? Y'all doing okay? How much time have I taken? Can I talk to you a minute? I can talk to you a few minutes. So how's your day going? Today's my Wednesday. Oh, it's trash night. Oh, hey. Somebody sitting in the car. One of my good buddies is sitting in her car. Anyway, so today's Wednesday. It's trash day. So editing, Terri, get off your booty and go take the trash out. What else do I know? I know I didn't park in my usual spot today. I decided to throw everybody off. Look at that. Can you tell I haven't been doing my thing? Yep, I ain't been doing my thing. I said, I'm going to let nature take its course and just see what happens. Corn flabbit, it's going to look trashy. It'll look a little bit trashy. I like my women just a little on the trashy side. With her hair too big and her clothes too tight. Oh, hear that out there? Can you hear that thunder? It's and the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Boom, boom, boom. How about this? We'll start over. Thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Boom, boom, boom. Ha ha. Love grows cold, another sleepless night, and the storm blows all out of control. Boom, boom, boom. Hang on, here comes a car. Deep in the heart, the thunder rolls. Okay, anyway, I ain't got nothing to tell y'all. I just want to say hi. I'm waiting on something to upload on my computer, so I thought I'd come out and take a few steps. Okay, well, that's the end of it now. I'm going back in. Love you guys. The thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Boom, boom, boom.
Bye.
Hey, so we got supper. I want to kind of make this fast because I got something I want to show you at the end. So I remember whenever I bought those chicken and apple brats and the andouille sausage brat. These are the last two. This is chicken and apple brats, 2 of them, with 2 tortillas, a little bit of onion, and each one has 1 slice of that fat-free cheese. Tomatoes. Look at that. Okay, so I had that. Then I also have some 100 grams of rutabaga. It's diced. I had them diced up from when I made my salads this weekend. And so I microwaved them about 5 minutes, just soften them. And then I added some Molly McButter and some nutritional yeast. I like them. They're not as sharp. They're not as sharp as turnips, but they're still in the same kind of family. So there is a little bit hint of a twang, but it's on the back of your tongue. Then my creamy tonight. Told y'all I was working on my protein powder this weekend, and so this one is keto chow peanut butter chocolate. Okay, chocolate peanut butter, whatever. So a full serving of that, but also a half serving of the Equip Prime peanut butter. That's real good. It's extra peanut buttery. All right, now. And I only microwaved it for 30 seconds. So I probably should do almost like 45. But it didn't destroy my thing. That's what I'm trying to watch out for. I don't want to mess up my machine again. All right. Hang on just a second. Now let's get into the macros. As usual, I have my 2 coffees. And so there's 70 calories, 0 protein, 8 total carbs, and 4 grams of fat. That ain't never going to change because I have the same coffee. Lunch was a cabbage, my onion, my rutabaga, my tomato, my ground beef, my Fage Greek yogurt, Mateo salsa, and Thousand Island dressing. I like Thousand Island dressing on my taco bowl. I just think it gives a fun, good extra flavor. So my lunch macros were 675 calories, 76 protein, 44 total carbs, and 20 grams of fat. Supper, we've got the 2 brats. Oh wait, let me just go in order. I don't have a Zevia. I'm not drinking the Zevia tonight, but it doesn't do anything to anything, I don't think. Now let me check, see. Yeah, nothing changes. So I got the keto chow. I have the whipped topping later. I have the 2 tortilla shells. I have the 2 sausages. I have 2 slices of the singles, fat-free American singles. 100 grams of rutabaga. 45 grams of red onion. And then a half of a serving of Equip Prime. So my supper tonight is 784 calories. 80 protein, 60 total carbs, and 32 fat. So now I can click it and see what the highest carb thing was. Oh, nope, I have to click it up here. Hang on. Well, it'll tell me for the day. We'll do that later. So my macros for the day are 1,528, 156 protein, 111 total carbs, 56 fat. Yeah, and that's that. So let me tap the word carbs and it'll tell us top carb sources today was my Mission Wraps. Because I do total carbs. So the tortilla shells are 14 grams a piece. So it's 28 grams of carbs between them. So, and then next in line is onions for the day. I had 16 total carbs in onions, 13 total carbs in rutabaga. Next up is cabbage, and then the sausages. So anyway, I wonder if I can, maybe I can, I'll try to remember to take a picture of this, but so you can kind of see what it is. But on this app, you can tap whatever your thing is. So let's look at our fat. If we tap fat, you can say, well, what was my top fat sources? Today it was the sausage. And then you could say, well, what was my what was my top protein source? And it was the ground meat at lunch, and then the keto chow. So then we could just look at, well, what's the highest calorie thing? And it was the ground beef. So that's my macros for the day. I did a fun thing. I took pictures of each of my dogs. I want to have some images hanging in my kitchen, and you'll see why I did them the way I did. So I uploaded individual pictures to ChatGPT, and I said I wanted it to be like kitchen art, and I made a few little specific things about it. And so I'm going to show you what I had done. Now I'll have to have them printed so that I can figure out how I want the collages to all fit. But stick around and you will see all the pictures of my dogs. And this was even old dogs and cats who've passed away. I have one dog who my childhood dog, and I'd like to see if I can find a picture of her that I can take a picture of it and then upload that too. So, all right, anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. This is a serious walk down memory lane. On the left, that's Kian, my kitty, and on the right, that's Leia. Both of them have crossed over the rainbow bridge, but they're my good kitty cats, and I definitely want a memory of them on my wall. This was my first dog. Lily's black, Caden is the yellow lab, and Abby's the little white spitz up front. Well, ChatGPT put Caden and Lily in there, and so I had to find an extra picture of just Abby. So there's Abby, so she'll be on my wall separately. And then, of course, I got to have our girl Callie. So there she is with her little quirky ear. And this is what ChatGPT did with her little left ear, and they put a hat on her. And I had them do another one, and there she is with the little toy fork beside her and her ear kind of pointing upward. And, of course, you got to have our Luberdeau and our Sammy Joe. Oh, my gosh, those two were two peas in a pod. And look at that. Isn't that fun? And then I'm going to have a single picture of Sammy, because I got to have my boy Sammy. And here is the picture I did with him. Look in front of that pie. He's like, yum, yum. And, of course, Lou has to be in a picture of his own because he is a good boy. And they did it. I did a messy, stuffed food spilled. So feel free to pause on those. And our Baxter baby. That's the one I had of him, my Baxter baby boy. And look, he's got a mess in front of him and dripping down in the cabinet. And it also made this one. I thought that was fun. And next up, I had Finn. He was here for about 4 months. I was fostering him. And then he found a forever home. So it made that one. And then it also made this other one. So these are, I'm going to get them all printed and up on my wall, and I'll show you.